Hey guys, Hitman89 here. I know, it's been a while, but I'm finally back and I got me a PS5. Well, I've had it for over a month now, been testing it, and today I'm gonna tell you about its pros and cons and whether you should get yourself a PS5 too or wait until next year. And before we get started, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and who knows what could happen. Maybe next time I upload, you'll get a notification. Maybe. Don't forget to kill it with the likes to keep me motivated so I can, keep uploading and shit. And without further ado, let's start with the controller. In my opinion, one of the PS5's biggest pros is the DualSense controller, because it feels like having a mix of a Nintendo console and a motherfucking gaming PC. Well, kinda. Let's just hope developers keep on supporting it, because I got used to the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. So whenever I play a game that doesn't support any of those features, I feel right away that something is missing. On the other hand, not being able to use the DualShock controller on PS5 games is a shitty move. It works on PS4 games, not on PS5 games, which might not seem like a problem to you, but let's suppose you have a PS5 with two controllers and a PS4 with two controllers as well. You got some friends coming over and you want to play a 4-player co-op game. Well, if you're playing a PS5 game, then your PS4 controllers won't work. But if you're playing the PS4 version on PS5, then all of your controllers would work. Now let's move on to the main reason why people buy a console. Yeah, that's right, games. And more specifically, exclusive games. So when it comes to the PS5, we're gonna be looking at Demon's Souls and Returnal. The rest are available on PS4 or PC, or maybe both. But yeah. If you want exclusive games, Demon's Souls and Returnal. That's gonna be it for 2021. And since we're talking about exclusives, I made a video with the best PS5 and Xbox Series X exclusives. You can click the bubble that just showed up. There's only one bubble that just showed up, so whether it's here or here, I don't care. Just click it and yeah, I'm plugging my shit. So not only there aren't enough exclusives out there, but PS5 exclusives and some third-party games now cost $70 instead of $60. So that has to be mentioned as a con. Now we're gonna be talking about performance and graphics. So what is it that your PS5 can do and that your Xbox One, PS4 or average gaming PC cannot? Honestly, depends on what you're looking for. 4K 30 FPS with better graphics or 60 FPS on a dynamic resolution. Personally, I'm all about them 60 FPS. So if you're like me and you're going from a PS4 or an average gaming PC, then you're gonna love how smooth all them cross-gen games are gonna run. Let me give you an example. I got an i7 and a 1060, so I played Valhalla on PC and it ran like shit, let's say it. Ubisoft unoptimized their games, so I was getting 30 to maybe 40 FPS on low to medium settings. Then I played the game on PS5, it looked amazing, and I was getting 60 FPS. So that's for the performance. But when it comes to the graphics, out of all the games I played on PS5 so far, Demon's Souls is the one that visually impressed me the most. If you're looking for a next-gen looking game, then Demon's Souls is your game. I know, it's super hard, but it's the best looking game, so what you gonna do? Man the fuck up and play it. Now the fifth point I want to talk about, and even though honestly in normal time I wouldn't care for backwards compatibility, because when I buy a new console it's to play new games, but since there aren't that many PS5 games out there, I'm glad PS4 games run on PS5, and most importantly I'm really glad the ones that got patched now run at 60 FPS, like God of War, Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, etc. Now let's talk about the online experience, even though it's just like on PS4. Free-to-play games don't require a PS Plus subscription, and since we're talking about PS Plus games got better. Now we get new games too. Thanks to Xbox Game Pass's success, Sony is trying to do something about it. So now we got games like Destruction All-Stars, Control Ultimate Edition, there's also Oddworld, Soulstorm. There's some new stuff, not just 2 or 3 year old games. Oh, and before we talk about the price, I want to quickly discuss a few things. Starting with the appearance, it all comes down to personal preference, obviously. I like it. I don't know, I'm looking at it right now. I prefer this design to the PS4's, but yeah, it's personal. I have it on my desk, so it could be as big as my PC case. As long as it's powerful and quiet, I don't mind its size. When it comes to the recording quality, it's better than a PS4, but it's not as good as an Elgato or even Nvidia Shadowplay on PC. It doesn't have enough bitrate, so if it's just for sharing a clip with a friend, it's more than fine, but if you're a content creator, you're gonna need the capture card for sure. I know most of you guys probably don't care for keyboard and mouse support, but I do, so it's supported on a system level, but the devs have to enable it in their games for it to be supported in games. I tried the Warzone with the keyboard and mouse, it felt like playing on a PC. It was perfect. Last but not least, the regular PS5 is gonna cost you $500 and the digital edition costs $400, which is pretty damn good value for money in my opinion. I got the $500 version because here in my country, Tunisia, the PS5 is extremely rare, so I bought the one I found. But if you're like me and you don't plan on buying any discs, get the digital edition and maybe get a second controller or a PS Plus membership with the $100 you saved. If you have a PS4 Pro, a gaming PC, a Series X, and most importantly, if you can play PlayStation exclusives and you don't have that much money, then wait until 2022, because you're not really missing out on much. But if you haven't been able to play games like God of War, Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, etc., then get a PS5 and enjoy the older games with much better performance while waiting for more next-gen games to come out. In my case, for example, I have a base PS4 and what's now called a low-end gaming PC that can't run all the latest games at decent quality anymore, so the PS5 is 100% worth it. Let me know if you want me to make a similar video on the Series X and later on a direct comparison as well. Now we're gonna be having a quick Q&A session. Favorite Hitman mission? Out of the recent ones, it's gotta be Sapienza. Even though I haven't played it on PS5 yet, I played Hitman 3 on PS5, which by the way, looks and runs amazing. Tons of reflections, not really ray traced reflections, but still looks amazing. Why did you stop with FIFA? If you're new to the channel, you probably don't know this, but this used to be a FIFA channel for 3 or 4 years. But then I stopped maybe 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. I stopped making FIFA videos and I turned it into a gaming channel, general gaming channel, because this is what I enjoy doing for real. FIFA is not really, you know, it's boring. It's the same shit over and over again. Do you plan to be consistent with your uploads? Yes, but there's a little bit of a catch. All around, I'm gonna be uploading 4 videos a month. So a video every week, okay? But not just on this channel. There's gonna be another channel where I'm gonna be uploading 3 videos a month there and at least 1 video a month here. I'll let you know whenever everything is ready. And that's gonna be it for now. Don't forget to leave a like if you wanna support me, if you found the video useful. If you made it this far, thank you very much, appreciate it. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon. 5 is gonna cost you $500, $500. Because whenever I play a game that doesn't fuck, yeah. Days Gone. 30 FPS with better graphics. Did I just bump into the mic? When I wake up, I don't feel like I got the fire inside, but I gotta keep it going one day at a time. Yeah, the grass always greener, but I'm watering mine.